Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad that you could be with me on this Sunday afternoon. I wanted to talk about some things that I buy that I tend to stock in my pantry fairly regularly that are shelf stable. So I'll go ahead and give you five of the ones that I tend to purchase and keep on hand at all times. That does have a pretty good shelf life, I like to think. One of the things that I do tend to buy is I do like buying pickles. Pickles do tend to have a pretty good shelf life. Of course, I'm a little bit specific about brands that I buy. I do like Clausen, even though that has to go in the refrigerator, but in this case, no. One good pickle that I do buy is called Vlasic, Vlasic. And anytime I've bought pickles and then I have put it in my pantry, I have gotten a pretty good shelf life out of it. And not only that, it also makes a good snack if you ever want a little something to nibble on, in between meals. Um, that usually works out pretty well. Another item, my second one, is bacon pieces. Bacon, the ones that come in the bottle, do tend to hold up fairly well. I've bought bacon pieces in the past. There's two different ones. You've got the imitation bacon, which I'm not really a fan of, the harder one, and then you've got the other bacon that's softer. I have been known to buy bacon pieces, and I've been able to get 6 or 8 months, maybe even a little longer shelf life out of it. And they do work great in a salad. That I do know. It is one of the best things in the world to put in a salad, especially if you're trying to bump up your protein, or let's say you don't have any cold cuts to add to it. The bacon is a good substitute or a fallback um, to have on hand. My third one that I like to buy that comes in very handy is canned mushrooms. I prefer the jarred one more than I do the canned. Not that the canned one is bad, but mushrooms do have a pretty good shelf life as well. I like to use mushrooms in some of my dishes that I like to prepare. It does work very well in spaghetti sauce. I like to put it in that. I like to use it in one of my chicken dishes that I like to make. So, canned mushrooms is another one to have on hand um, that has a very good, decent shelf life that I have come to know and find out. It again similar to the bacon bits, anywhere from 6 to 8 months, maybe a year. And of course, I always try to keep an eye on the expiration date at the same time. My fourth one that I like to have on hand are olives, green or black, either one. They've also got a very good shelf life. I like to eat those in its exact state. I also like to eat olives in a salad. Um, I've also been known to take olives and eat it with cold cuts and my favorite cheese, not on bread, kind of keeping it low carb. I have been known to do that. So, olives is another one that tends to hold up fairly well, um, in your pantry, whether you have the green or whether you have the black. So definitely um, keep that in mind when you do that. And my last one is pasta. Um, Pasta usually tends to hold up fairly well, decent shelf life. One thing I will recommend, even though you do have a slightly not as good of a selection, slightly worse, I think, but you do make out it is bang for your buck. If you go to Dollar Tree and purchase your pasta instead of 12, which some are in the store, or 16-ounce, the ones that you can get at Dollar Tree is a 20-ounce box. So you can definitely make out there. Um, Pretty much no matter which one you get, the elbows, the pini pasta, the regular spaghetti, thin spaghetti, whichever one that they have on hand, you're going to get a 20-ounce box. So I do recommend that. If you don't want to go there and purchase your pasta, another good place that's an alternative. It is 16 ounces, but the price is good. The quality is good. Walmart. I have been known to go there and purchase great value pasta, less than a dollar. Now, if you decide to buy elbow pasta or any long spaghetti, thin spaghetti, whatever the case, you have the ability to purchase it in 2-pound boxes and possibly even three. Can't remember right off. So definitely keep that in mind when you go to buy your pasta. You don't necessarily have to go out and spend 250, $3 or above sometimes on a box of pasta. Well, anyway, I'm glad that all of you could be here with me to talk about a few of my shelf stable items that I purchase pretty regularly. Um, you know, so I hope, all of you have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you back here next time. Take care. Bye.